Hi there, Trevor here from Double Bill Movies. Right, well, I've got a little health update for you. So I had my 6-month review where they checked my bloods and everything to make sure everything's fine, and everything is still fine. So I am still cancer free. Yes, if you didn't know, back in right in the middle of the pandemic, I found out that I had cancer, but I've beaten it, and so if you look back at my older videos and wonder why I've gone from short hair to long hair, that's why. I've always had long hair since about 1994, and obviously once I started treatment, it started to fall out, so I cut it all off and was completely bald. But anyway, so that's the good news. I'm always pleased to announce that, and it always makes me feel good when I find out that I'm still in remission, so brilliant. So something else I wanted to do, a couple of haul videos ago, and they've only been small hauls, I got some films that I said were films that I'd watched on YouTube when I was unemployed, and I thought I'd just show you that list finally of all the films that I watched during that period, and yeah, let's have a look at that list, shall we? So there we go. Thought I'd put myself in a different position. Anyway, yes, as you can see in the title of this, horror films watched on YT, YouTube. So the numbers are my score, and the black dots mean I actually have it in my collection. Now the first one, as you can see, I gave 2.5, and I put a big red cross next to it because I thought, you know what, that was rubbish. But as I said recently, and you may have seen in the whole video, that I have the Blu-ray of it now with a very nice slip from Code Red. That I figured, you know what, it was the first one I watched in this period of my life, so I thought I'd give it a proper go. Let's run through what else we got here. So Slaughter High. Now I've already rewatched that on Blu-ray, but I will watch it again, and as you can see, the score improved. It went from 3.5 to 4.5. Now there's a diamond there in next to the 3.5, and that basically denotes what label has it. There's a key at the bottom of this list as to where I could get it from, and Just Before Dawn, that's on 88. So, and we got the Brilliant Phenomena, which I obviously gave 4 and enjoyed it. I have various versions of that because I haven't 4K. Zombie Flesh Eaters, well, we all know what that is, don't we? And but I will wait until I get to that with Bumper, which hopefully won't be too long. We're starting to not race through, but we're starting to go through the 39 a bit quicker now, so I won't start watching these films yet. But then you've got Prowler, Suspiria, Hospital Massacre, which is basically X-Ray if you don't know, the Boogeyman, which is or the Bogeyman in the UK and the Boogeyman in the US, and that's obviously, I just got a 4K of that. Pervert, that was is available on Arrow. It's a bit weird. I may not get that one on physical media. I don't really think I need that in my collection. Just the woman on the front, and nice assets, let's put it that way. So Baron Blood, that's one of the first Arrow titles I brought, and I actually really quite like it. I haven't seen the uncut version yet, so that would be great to watch. But I quite like the cut version. Squirm is one of my favourite films. Now Clown House, I couldn't actually find on physical media, but as you can see, it's got a big red cross next to it, so I'm not going to get it. Dark Reality. Now, I think I found a physical copy somewhere, but as you can see, I really liked it, so hopefully I can hunt that down. The Incredible Melting Man, got a 4K on that one. Deadly Blessing, not so bad, not so good, sorry. A Sharon Stone film. Is it not John Carpenter, what's the other one? Wes Craven. Street Trash, now obviously I gave that a 2.5 and a big red cross, but 88 released it in their Vault collection, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy it. And then of course watching it, I quite enjoyed it. It's better than I thought. You got to bear in mind that whilst I was watching a lot of these films, I was falling asleep as well. It was late at night. So The Brood, clearly a very good film. They Live, I watched that on 4K recently. You may have seen in my community posts, I put a picture up and said that Shout Factory can actually do really good 4Ks. Unearthed, now that's not an Australian film, but I did manage to get it with another film called Altered on a double bill disc, so 2 films on 1 disc from Australia. That is the only BD version of the film available as far as I know. So Sisters, that's Margot Kidder. Great film that is. As you can see, I've watched it recently, and not that recently, but I've watched it since I watched it on my phone, and I enjoyed it more. Are You Scared? I've just received that on DVD. Brain Dead, I kind of want to wait for a big release to come out for that before I purchase it. So if I can find a cheap DVD somewhere, then I will definitely get it, because then I could do it to this list. Psych 9 was a great film. Now it hasn't got a score there. How weird. But I do really enjoy it. It's got the guy, forgetting his name, who's in Saw, the one who has to cut his foot off, plays the doctor. He's in this. Very good film. Only available on DVD. I do wish it had a Blu-ray. I would even wish it had a 4K, to be honest, because I think that it really looks nice. So Evil Spawn, don't think you can get that on disc, but I found it pretty crap anyway. Now Spider Baby, I don't know why this has a different X next to it, but yeah, I clearly didn't like it very much. But I am going to look for an Arrow version of this and give it a proper watch and see if I like it even more. And again, if I was falling asleep and missing key bits, then I'm not going to enjoy it very much. Night Fright, that's 3. So The Nest, I've got that on Region A Blu-ray. I think that's a Shout Factory disc. Scarecrows, that's on 88. Don't Go in the Woods Alone, that's a Video Nasty. The Funhouse, that's also a Video Nasty. Splatter University, I think, is a Video Nasty as well. Savage Weekend, can't find that on disc, and that's rubbish anyway. Head Games, look, I only gave 2, didn't even give it a 0.5. Sleepaway Camp, that's the only time I've ever seen Sleepaway Camp was on YouTube. So, you know, Shout Factory need to do a 4K or something, or allow someone else to do a 4K, because greedy not letting 88 do it. Graduation Day, I clearly quite like that one. Final Exam, well, now I've just got on 4K actually. There is a limited 4K out there if you can find it. It's got a slip cover, and I've given it a 0.5 extra than when I first watched it. Dark Knight of the Scarecrows, I've actually got both 1 and 2 on order. They're in a box set coming up on 4K very soon. So if you didn't know that there was a 4K for those films, there is, so go and pre-order them. You got Slaughterhouse, that's on 88. Brilliant film. Chud, there's only a US version so far, and I would rather wait for a 4K, I think, before I purchase anything. The Burning, well, we all know what The Burning is. I've now given that 5 out of 5, having watched it again. Last House on the Left, I obviously quite enjoyed it. And then we've got Sleepaway Camp 2, The Ward, which is another Wes Craven film, I think. Then you've got Bay of Blood, which I've obviously got the Arrow window box version. Would love to see a 4K of that. 13 Hours, I've just got that on Blu-ray actually, so I'm looking forward to watching that. Lighthouse, no, this is not the recent one that's come out. This is a 1995 film, just called Lighthouse. Very good film. I have that on DVD now, as you can see, with the big black dot. Night of the Demons. No, it's not Night of the Demons 3. That's the score I gave it. So I got that on Shout Factory 4K. Cat O' Nine Tails. Great film. Island of Death. I'll be doing that with Bumper soon. Demons. I've just got a 4K of that. Self-Storage is actually quite a fun film. And there is a BD available, so I shall hopefully get that at some point. Stitches, it's not the one with Ross Noble in. There is another film, Stitches, which is pretty damn good. As you can see, I gave it 4. So Children of the Corn, yes, I've got that on 4K, and I've got the 88 box set of the first 3 films. Nightmare, which is basically Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. That's another video nasty. I have that on 4K. And 88 Blu-ray, and then Bloody Moon, I have that on Blu-ray with a slip from, I think, Severin. Parasite, I got that from Shout Factory, not Shout Factory, I don't know, but it's got a 3D version with it. Hell Night, I have that on the 101 Black Label. Sleepaway Camp 3, you know that's usually over my shoulder, isn't it, with the 88 slashers. Humanoids from the Deep, well, obviously 88 did that, and I would love to see that on 4K because it's a great film. Mutant, Mutant I didn't actually watch on YouTube. I watched that on, oh no, I did watch it on YouTube. Yes, there's another film called Mutant which I have on DVD. It's completely different, but I watched that on holiday on a DVD. So yeah, Mutant, obviously in brackets, Forbidden World. So if I read my own text, it will tell you what it is. Blood Beach, I really hope that gets a decent release. There is a Blu-ray image of it on Blu-ray.com, but yeah, I'm hoping someone's just put it there, or I think someone's just put it there in the bare hope that someone thinks they need to release it on Blu-ray. But a great film, I really enjoyed it. Shadows Run Black, got Kevin Costner in it. I gave that 2.5. Don't know why I haven't put a red cross next to it, because it was pretty rubbish, but you never know. An uncut version might be better. And Feed the Devil, I couldn't find on IMDb or anything. So I don't know if that has an alternate name or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, so, and then just films that I watched on Prime. Windmill Massacre, that does actually have a Blu-ray. That's a pretty damn good film. And then there's the other Mutant one. As you can see, I watched it in Welshpool in Wales when I was on holiday. And then this actually has the last two, or the last few films that I ever rented from Blockbuster. And it was Bait 3D. Obviously, I didn't watch the 3D, but I now have that on Blu-ray with the slip. Eden Lake, that's a really hard film to watch, but very, very good. And Blood Creek, which I do have on, I think it's 88, or is it, no, I'm getting mixed up with another film, but I do have that on Blu-ray, and that's a very, very good film. So there you go. That's a list that I want to work my way through. And yeah, I'll just give you my thoughts on them, seeing them on physical media and on my big screen, as opposed to on my tiny little phone, which actually, no, it's not there. Anyway, yeah. So, and do my scores improve? Do I find it a better film? Maybe seeing it uncut, because the version I saw on YouTube might have been cut. And I won't know until I've seen it on the discs, will I? So, there you go. Something to look forward to. And let me know if you've seen any of those films, or whether you're interested in seeing those films. And we'll wait for the video. I'll watch them in the order that were on that list. So anyway, please give us a thumbs up, and if you want to follow this little series, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and set your notifications to all, so you don't miss out on any of the videos. Anyway, until then, take it easy.